All right, y'all, this is Big Rich. I got to get into it today. This goes out to Joe Rogan. Full disclosure, I like his podcast. I kind of like his show, but it's one thing about Joe is that he a cool dude, comedian, fighter. He likes a lot of topics that I like, space aliens and all kind of other crazy stuff. But one thing I just don't like about Joe is that he's always on the fence when it comes to extremists like Donald Trump or white nationalists. There's no room for that, Joe. I mean, I don't care how many people in the UFC supports Donald Trump or any of these white nationalist people. I just want you to understand how offensive it is for the people that you have on your show, like Snoop Dogg's and all the people like that are black. Those type of people, white nationalists and Ku Klux Klan people and Donald Trump, are very, very, very offensive to us because we know what they mean when they say we want to bring it back to, make America great again. Like what Hitler said, we're going to make Germany great again. It's the same thing. And if you look at Trump, he's not that intelligent. So he's taking things that he's read from Hitler's book that used to be under his bed. Okay, this is a person that you're aligning yourself with. He's already aligned himself with the Poudboys. These are all white supremacy groups. I'm not against Republican people. Anybody that's Republican that have your view and that your view against liberals, that's fine. I'm independent, but that's fine to have that view. But to have someone like Donald Trump, like I'll give you a good example, Joe, since this message is to you. You take somebody like Liz, right? Liz Cheney. I may not agree with Liz on probably 98% of her issues, right? She may align with Trump more than 98%, but let me tell you something about Liz. She stood on something. Let me tell you something about Christie. I may not agree with Christie. We don't always have to agree, right? But they stood on something. And in this country, the only thing that this country had to do, the GOP, was stand on something. Now, I knew that this was going to be a problem 15 years before it even happened. When the Supreme Court ruled that Citizens United was okay, the Kennedy Court, I knew that that was going to be a problem for basically everybody in America. Because what was going to happen is your vote was being taken away by money. And that's exactly what happened. You don't have a vote no more. It's about how much money you can raise. Either party, I'm not saying that Democrats don't use it too, Republicans do too, but that created a problem. Now politicians don't have to go back and talk to their people. They need to talk to the donors who's donating billions of dollars to their campaigns. That's who they need to talk to. So what ended up happening is now we have all these extremists, okay, on the Supreme Court. These are all facts. We have extremists in Congress. Damn near the whole House, half of the House is sold out, okay? Democrats, few of them are sold out too. They go along with the corporate Democrats because, see, the corporate Democrats align themselves with the Republicans. The Republicans are all sold out by people with money, the billionaire class. This is how the billionaire class was able to get their vote, with money. And the only way they was going to do it was through Citizens United. This is the only thing that our problem. Now, there's a couple things we need to get rid of, but Joe, one of them is Citizens United, okay? And the other thing is these extremists thinking that you could just, it's okay to vote for Donald Trump. No, Joe, it's not, okay? It's not okay. Because, see, it's okay to vote Republican, Joe, and to have your view of, not about your views about welfare, your views about weed, your views about gay people. I'm with you on all of that. You can have your views on that. That's okay. That's American politics. Okay, but to have your view, to align yourself with a white nationalist or somebody like Donald Trump who loves that white ring. I mean, the really, really white, right? And it's just unbelievable because that goes against me. They're basically saying that they don't want me to have voting rights. What did the Supreme Court get rid of? Voting rights. They don't want women to be able to choose with their own, what to do with their own bodies. They got rid of that, Joe. Okay, they let Trump have immunity. So basically, right now, technically, Biden could just, I know Trump, they tried to assassinate him, but technically, Biden could send Team Cell 6 and say, go kill the Supreme Court and go kill Donald Trump. And that's an official act. So it's legal. That's what they did for Trump. And you're going to tell me, Joe, you're okay with that? See, that's the problem I have with you when it comes to you on the fence about all this stuff. And the thing about America is that either you stand with what's right or you don't. I don't agree with a lot of things that the Democrats do, but they're not trying to tear this country apart. Okay, you've seen how much where we came from, when we were barely able to go outside when Biden took office, to now everybody's got jobs, everybody's working. Inflation came all the way down. Y'all can't even tell the truth about the progress that we've made. Y'all keep saying, "Oh, the world is terrible. Everything's bad. Everything's bad." Come on, Joe. You know and I know 97% of people working. We have 3% unemployment. Okay? 3% You know how good that is? We created over 15 million jobs. And this is my point, Joe. If you want to be real, keep it real. Okay? Because you can't keep riding on the fence with these racists. And I'm just calling you out because I hate seeing it on TV every day. You riding the fence with every guest you have. Just keep it real, bro. Go where your heart is. If your heart is with these racists, be racist. Okay? Don't invite people of color on your show. You know what I mean? And if you got some people that's of color that's brainwashed, that want to be on your show that's with Trump, that's fine. But don't invite regular people on there that's minorities and think that, it's cool to still be, voting with Trump. People don't like Trump. And let me tell you, not just him being a racist, but him as a person, Joe. 34 felony, he just been found guilty of not just that, of rape. Okay? He owes the government $500 billion. The fuck, Joe? This is my point. And all I'm saying to you is that, somebody got to say it. I know you like riding that fence, and I don't know if that's how you roll, that's how you roll. But if that's how you roll, Joe, just go that way, bro. Just take that stance. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no problem. This is America. You can do whatever you want to do on your show. You got a big platform. You're making millions of dollars. You can do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? If you want to have nothing but Klan people on there and racists and all these other white supremacies and the white nationalists and these Christian right and all these people on your show, man, that's fine. You know what I mean? Just make your show be about that, and that's cool. This is America. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk will let you, on his platform, X, you could promote the show on the X. Because that's exactly what racist ass Elon Musk have done. He literally bought Twitter just so he could put his white supremacy and Proud Boys back on there. Literally. Spent $44 billion to buy Twitter so he could put Trump and all his racist ass people back on there. Now that just tells you money and power. And the only way you could be racist is if you have power and money. And that's what Elon Musk have done, and this is what you have done. You're giving these people platforms. Now, of course, nobody's going to say that to you because they don't want to tell you the truth. The truth is that either you're going to keep it real or you're not, bro. Either you with the motherfucking white supremacy or the Proud Boys or the white nationalists or Trumps or any of these crazy-ass, lunatic-ass, dumb-ass people, or you're going to stand on what's right. And if you stand on what's right, you're going to take a hit. You know it, I know it. Look at Liz. Liz took a hit. Look at all these people that took a stand. Look at Chris Christie. Chris Christie took a hit. I may not agree with him, but he took a hit. You know what I'm saying? Because he stood on something. And that's the only thing I'm asking you to do. If you're going to stand on it, stand on it. You know what I mean? And don't shudder away from it. Just stand on it and say, man, this is what I believe. This is what I like. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I hate you sitting up there riding on the fence. This is Big Rich. Subscribe to the channel. Share this motherfucking video. I'm out.